Everybody knows there are three exam stages: prelims, main, and interview exam. In prelims, almost 10 lakh people file the form, of which 50% people appear. 5 lakh लोग exam prepare होंगे. In the main exam, you have 13,000, 12,000 लोग appearing, almost 12 to 13 times of the vacancies. And out of those 12-13,000, almost 2.5 to 3 times of vacancies will appear for interview, 2 या 3,000, of which 1,000 will be selected. Of those 1,000, 100 IAS बनेंगे maximum, IAS IPS जोड़ के जितने बनेंगे. तो the success ratio is very stark. That makes it tough, not the difficulty of exam. Secondly, you will be competing against one of the brightest brains in India. Your competitors are those who have given exam in the past. Your competitors are those who have been exceptionally brilliant in their academic record. Your competitors are those जिनके घर में 3-3 पुश्ते लोग IPS IAS है या ब्रिगेडियर जनरल्स हैं. Your competitors are those जो कि सेंट स्टीफन से आए हैं, डून स्कूल से आए हैं. Your competitors are those जो already they are in service, they are appearing again for rank improvement. Compete करना. So it is the other thing that makes it difficult and not the exam content. क्लास में आप चीजें समझोगे आसानी से. The better you understand the nature of exam, your preparation will be focused likewise. For example, look at the syllabus, which is vast. And I want to give a situational idea. Imagine that you become an IPS. You join the service. After some years, you become a district collector. And as a SP. And as an SP, you work hard for entire day in some remote district जहाँ पे resources adequate नहीं. And then you go late at night to sleep, to bed at 2 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, you get a call. कि साहब जी उठिए, क्या हुआ? बोले इमरजेंसी कॉल आया है, बगल वाले ब्लॉक में राइट्स शुरू हो गए रात, कुछ करो. Now, riot situation is a difficult situation. You have to respond. It's your district, your responsibility. But to respond to the problem, first of all, you need to have the idea कि problem का size क्या है, scale क्या है, situation क्या है. You don't have the data. You just know in neighboring block some burning and some rioting, some mob problem going on. Respond करो. You don't know कितने लोग हैं, कौन से गांव है, कितना spread है, which communities. You don't know the cause. You don't know what weapons they carry. You don't know the root cause also जिसकी वजह से प्रॉब्लम शुरू हुआ है. You have no idea. You have to respond immediately. ऊपर से फोन आ रहा है MP MLA की भाई हमारे यहाँ पे दंगल नहीं होनी चाहिए. ऊपर से मीडिया को खबर लगे तो और दिक्कत. Then you have to ensure one thing. It's a life of persons that is involved. You have to take care of that. It's your task. कोई मरे ना. Now how to respond? You have to have force. Force दिन भर काम करके थकी हुई. There are no resources. Not enough adequately trained staff. अब जाके respond करो. And you have to do that. Lack of information, lack of time, no complete control of situation, not a huge amount of pressure, and not responding is not an option. That is going to be your job. I just give one simulation, some idea. UPSC preparation is a simulation of that process. The syllabus is going to be vast, not difficult, but vast. You will never be in the control of entire things. If you want to become perfectionist, if you want to have comprehensive notes, तो आप notes बनाते रह जाओगे. And there will never come a point where you feel now I am adequately prepared this year. इस साल मैं प्री दूंगा. Every year before prelims or before main or before एक interview will feel कि अरे यार थोड़े महीने और मिलते, 2 हफ्ते और मिलते. And that is the nature of exam. So the exam is not only about content, it is about your mindset. If you are able to tackle this situation of managing the syllabus, managing the process, then you are able to become a good civil servant who will serve well and also succeed. So when you define the problem कि मुझे IAS IPS बनना है, define the problem not in the sense कि मुझे history अच्छी आनी चाहिए, geography अच्छी आनी चाहिए, वो तो ठीक है, वो होना ही है. But the problem statement should be modified to the level where you think, how do I manage the process? The process management is an equally important aspect. Are you able to get me? And that is what is intention of the exam process. Additionally, this exam is going to be at least 2 years journey for all of you. Now, 2 years journey is a huge thing. There will be lots of ups and downs, lots of ups and downs. So, आपको self management is also going to be a very important aspect. So, syllabus management and self management beyond the content level. So, let me discuss this aspect. Strategy plays a huge role here. यहाँ पे आप क्या करोगे? First thing is you have to have right sources. In the market, you will find n numbers of हर कोई दोस्त, हर कोई topper, हर कोई YouTube video will suggest ये पढ़ो, वो पढ़ो, ये पढ़ो, and you will run behind those things. Great. Limited time है. You have to go for multiple revisions. You have to stick to some basic sources. It's about the process, not about the content alone. Look at the toppers numbers. कितने number वो top highest बनता है आदमी? 45%, 48%, maximum 50, 51%. Even the rank one has never gone beyond 51%, 52%. तो आपको क्यों जाना है? आपको 50. If you are able to do average in every subject, in every question, at every stage, you are rank number 1 in India. बस average करके दिखा. तो आपको क्या average manage करना आता है, not perfectionism. So that is the exam. Now, therefore, stick to the basic sources. Have some faith in your teachers. It is good to be critical. It is good to ask why, but ask that why sometime later, after a few months of process, not from day one. जैसे I give a lot of examples from classical music. उसमें ये होता है कि you have to clear fundamental first. तो पहले सा लगाओ. आदमी सा 2 साल 4 साल सा ही लगा रहा है. उसको यमन भी नहीं सिखाया. तो एक कहावत है, एक सुर साधे सब सुर साधे. तो आपका एक बार सा लग गए, एक फंडामेंटल फाउंडेशन क्रिएट हो गया, तो बिल्डिंग बनने में समय नहीं लगता. बट टू मेक द फाउंडेशन इट टेक्स टाइम, एंड फॉर दैट यू हैव टू नॉट क्वेश्चन द प्रोसेस इन द वेरी बिगिनिंग. यू शुड क्वेश्चन द प्रोसेस व्हेन एटलीस्ट इट हैज क्रॉस सम पाथ. 3 महीने 6 महीने हो जाए, देन यू स्टार्ट बिकमिंग क्रिटिकल कि यही क्यों नहीं पढ़ना है, ये क्यों पढ़ना है. तब तक यू गेन द स्ट्रेंथ टू क्वेश्चन. दैट इज वन थिंग. एंड लिमिट द रिसोर्सेस. एवरी टीचर from his or her own course will tell you कहाँ से क्या कितना पढ़ना है. Class notes will also be very comprehensive, but limit the sources. That is one primary thing. The second thing, generally you will come to know, everybody talks about, is PYQ analysis. Most important thing, everybody knows, nobody does. They are laughing. See, am I true? Am I correct? So, in your optional as well as in general studies, PYQs are extremely important. In optional, generally 50 to 60 to 70% questions are repetition every single year in some form or the other of PYQs of last 20-30 years. करनी. In GS also, PYQs are extremely important. See, PYQ होता क्या है? Syllabus will give you a good idea कि GS1 में क्या है, हिस्ट्री है, सोसाइटी, ज्योग्राफी. GS2 में क्या है, पॉलिटी है, IR है, गवर्नेंस है. GS3 में क्या है? You know syllabus. Syllabus is there. We'll do that thoroughly, step by step. But syllabus gives you a horizontal view of what UPSC expects out of you. The previous year questions gives you vertical view. कितने डेप्थ में जाना है, क्यों जाना है, कौन से पॉइंट में. Syllabus and PYQs collectively make the key to the UPSC's mindset. मेरा एक प्रोफेसर था, जॉन स्टार्की. तो प्रोफेसर स्टार्की यूज्ड टू टेल मी, उनके कोर्स में आई यूज्ड टू बी अ टीचिंग असिस्टेंट. एंड स्टूडेंट थे क्लास में, 100 से स्टूडेंट थे. मशीन डिजाइन कोर्स था वो, 3rd ईयर का, 4th ईयर का. तो ही यूज्ड टू टेल मी, निखिल, ऑफिस आवर्स में, कि मैं जो एग्जाम पेपर सेट करूंगा, उसका पर्पस क्या है. पर्पस ये है कि स्टूडेंट शुड लर्न नॉट टू स्कोर हाई. वो तो अलग बात है, हाई स्कोर करे या ना करे. स्टूडेंट शुड लर्न हाउ टू थिंक द वे आई थिंक. द मोमेंट स्टूडेंट अंडरस्टैंड्स हाउ आई एज अ टीचर इज थिंकिंग अबाउट समथिंग, उसको हाईएस्ट नंबर आने ही आने पेपर में. सो एग्जाम का मतलब है एग्जामिनर के माइंडसेट को समझना, एंड दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड ओनली थ्रू थरो एनालिसिस ऑफ PYQs. PYQ इज योर गीता, बाइबल, कुरान, व्हाटएवर यू वांट टू डू. आपको हर दिन आपके बेड के, आपके गद्दी के नीचे रुक रख के सोना है, दिमाग में कुछ जाएगा थोड़ा पड़ा हो. ठीक है, आई एम नॉट जोकिंग. यू थिंक इट इज वेरी इजी, इट इज नॉट दैट इजी. यू कीप लुकिंग एट इट अगेन एंड अगेन. आपकी नजर बदलती है, जैसे आपका अंडरस्टैंडिंग इवॉल्व होता है, यू विल डिराइव मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन आउट ऑफ दिस PYQs. So it is extremely important, PYQ analysis. Trend analysis भी होता है उसमें. Some people expect and predict कि these questions have been asked in the past from these topics, इस साल शायद ये आए. Sometimes they are correct, sometimes they are not correct. So I'm not going about trend analysis. उसकी बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I'm trying to tell you कि UPSC has a method. It is not completely random exam. Unlike many other state PCS, it is not random. It is not, especially mains is not random at all. तो जैसे आप PYQ को अधिक से अधिक देखते जाओगे, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि मेथड क्या है, along with the teachers also. That is the second point. Third point is study skills. Now these aspects, I am talking about everything else but the syllabus right now. वो समझ लो, क्योंकि वो तो हम हर दिन करना ही है. Study skills. This part we take for granted. It should not be taken for granted. अब तक, till the time you cleared your university exam, you never required them. Maybe sometimes in the board exam आपने कुछ किया होगा. How to make time schedule, how to be mentally disciplined, how to sit in the correct posture correctly, how to increase the handwriting in a beautiful manner. how to aid memory techniques, how to revise things, how to take synoptic notes, या फिर even how to read a book. I have a book whose name is How to Read a Book. It has got 4 methods. तो किताब पढ़ने के भी अलग अलग तरीके होते हैं, पर्पस के अनुसार एंड किताब के अनुसार. तो all these study skills, even how to create a schedule, one of the most recurrent questions that we get from students again and again कि सर पढ़ाई नहीं हो रही, शेड्यूल नहीं बन रहा. अब जैसे कि आप देखो, you make a timetable. That timetable should not be first of all very ambitious. Normal timetable कि दिन के 8 घंटे पढ़ाई करूंगा. 8 hours is more than enough. टॉपर्स के वीडियो देखो, 12 घंटे, 13 घंटे, 15 घंटे, कोई नहीं करता. Once you become a topper, you can say anything to make people happy. It is physically impossible for human being to work, to study for 12-14 घंटे every day. 1-2 दिन कर लो आप, 3rd दिन आप सो जाओगे. कोई नहीं करता. What is important is consistency and perseverance than कोई एक बॉल पे छक्का मारना. वो नहीं करना है. आपको हर बॉल पे 1-1 रन निकालनी है, तब मैच जीतोगे. Every single day matters. It's a 2 years long process. It is like a marathon. मैराथन का जो स्किल होता है वो अलग होता है देन 100 मीटर स्प्रिंट. You should think of from a marathon perspective, but actually it is not even a marathon. The series of sprints, every single day counts. तो आपको उस तरह सोचना है. My point is आप एक टाइम टेबल बनाते हो, वो फॉलो, इवन इफ इट इज नॉट वेरी एम्बिशियस, 7-8 घंटे का है, वो फॉलो नहीं होता. क्यों नहीं होता? लाइब्रेरी में बैठे हो, दोस्त आता है, चलो चाय पीने चलते हैं. यू गो फॉर सम टी, यू कम बैक, यू फील 5 मिनट गए आपका 1 घंटा पता ही नहीं. चाय पे मोदी वर्सेस राहुल गांधी शुरू हो जाता है. आई नो वादे वादे जायते तत्व बोधा, जितना आप बात करोगे तत्व का बोध होगा. अच्छी बात, बट इट डज नॉट हेल्प इन प्रिपरेशन ऑल द टाइम. सो यू हैव टू अवॉइड, माय फंडामेंटल पॉइंट इज अवॉइड distractions. So how do you avoid distractions? You should know what are the things that distract you, what are the things that attract you. उसका मतलब क्या है? You should know yourself better. Ultimately, everything you do will come back to your own understanding of yourself. Because you will understand कि घर से पैसे मिल रहे हैं या फिर पैसे ठीक ठाक है, दिक्कत नहीं है, क्लास में टीचर पढ़ा रहे हैं, कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आ रहे हैं, नोट्स सारे बन रहे हैं, फिर भी मैं कहीं कम पढ़ रहा हूँ. So these external encumberments will be resolved very soon, or they might not be the great obstacles for most of you. Everybody will support the process. Still, you will find you are struggling. The reason lies within you. और उसको रिजॉल्व करने का तरीका होता है खुद को अच्छे से धीरे धीरे जानना. It's a journey of not only exploration of service, it is a journey of self-exploration. You might find it little philosophical today, I know, but you will understand very soon within 3 to 6 months कि आपके limitations कहाँ पे आते हैं. So you have to go for some kind of study skills. For example, to know what to study. Equally, you should know what not to study. क्या नहीं पढ़ना है ये पता होना चाहिए. Prelims and main examination, people go for completely different set of preparation. वो नहीं करना. You have to embark upon integrated study of pre and mains for initial phase, and then you shift to prelims. अब आप history पढ़ रहे हो, geography पढ़ रहे हो, it is not different for pre and mains. It is similar. The approach may be different, but the fundamentals are similar. तो आपको साथ में पढ़ना भी आना चाहिए. When you read a single chapter, let us say of cyclones, जो भी चल रहा है गुजरात में, तो साइक्लोन पढ़ते समय प्री में कैसे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, मेंस में कैसे आते हैं, चैप्टर तो वही है एनसीईआरटीज. तो इंटीग्रेटेड preparation should also be interdisciplinary. Everything is interconnected. As a civil servant on the spot, you are supposed to take into consideration physical, financial, political, social, economic, all these considerations. तो आपको सारे फैक्टर्स अगर वहां कंसिडर करने हैं, आपको एग्जाम में भी करने हैं. Syllabus consists of all those aspects, but they're in silos. You are not supposed to put them in silos in your mind. They should be connected. Interdisciplinary approach is extremely important for you in your answers and also in your preparation. That makes your knowledge basis organic. थोड़ा लग रहा है आपको मैं हवा में बात करना हुआ थोड़ी ज्यादा, but आज का दिन वही है. Then you have to go for 4 things, and after study skill you have to go for time management. 2 साल लगते बहुत है कि from today you have exactly 1 year till the prelim starts. After that you have 1 year till you get the result of interview. So it's the entire process of at बरोबर 3 year. So 2 years. But these 2 years ऑल्दो दे लुक वेरी लॉन्ग, दे आर नॉट वेरी लॉन्ग. टाइम यहाँ से वहाँ उड़ जाएगा तुरंत. सो एवरी सिंगल डे मैटर्स. आई टेल यू, जब मैं पढ़ता था, अभी पढ़ता हूँ, ऐसे बहुत पढ़ता हूँ, बट जब मैं एज एन एस्पिरेंट पढ़ता था, आई यूज्ड टू सिट ऑन चेयर फॉर 10 आवर्स एंड आई यूज्ड टू फील कि मैंने 10 घंटा पढ़ाई कर ली. वन डे अ फ्रेंड केम, बोला निखिल तू पागल है, तू पढ़ता 5 ही घंटे. मैंने कहा पॉसिबल नहीं है, 10 घंटे से बैठा हूँ. बोला स्टॉप वॉच लेके बैठ. सो आई जस्ट पुट अ स्टॉप वॉच एंड आई व्हेनेवर आई यूज्ड टू गो फॉर टॉयलेट, व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू हैंडल फोन, वाचिंग सम यूट्यूब वीडियो, टॉकिंग एट होम, कुछ भी कर रहा हूँ मैं, जब एक्चुअल नहीं पढ़ रहा हूँ स्टॉप वॉच को रुकता था. सो एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आई जस्ट काउंटेड एक्चुअल वर्किंग आवर्स. एक्चुअली 5-5.5 घंटे थे. So I was stressed कि how do I increase that 10 hours to 12 hours? He said don't do that. Ensure within that 10 hours, how do you increase that 5.5 घंटे से 7.5 घंटे? वो भी कर लूँ तो भी sufficient है. Point is efficiency of study is as important as quantity of study. तो उसके बारे में आपको स्पेशली फोकस देना पड़ेगा. It's not I am focusing on all these aspects before coming to the exam and before coming to our course. But this is a broad idea to open up your mind. And then you have the most important thing, that is answer writing. This is, I cannot emphasize its importance more or less, whatever you want to talk about. This is the most important. आपने कितनी किताबें पढ़ी, कितना ज्ञान है, कितने नोट्स बढ़िया बनाए, कितने बड़े बड़े क्लास किए, कोई कुछ नहीं पूछने वाला. You will be judged not upon you but upon your answers. What is reflected on the answer sheet is nothing but the essence of your understanding. होता क्या है, when you think of something in your mind, you have some amorphous thoughts. It looks as if you have understood things, but when you start articulating them on paper or through words, you come to know you do not have clarity. You do not have clarity. The more you articulate, the better the thoughts get crystallized. And it is the exam of answer writing. आपको एग्जाम का स्ट्रक्चर पता है सबको. For example, you have, it means how many papers? Anybody? पहले you have language paper, then you have essay, 4 GS papers and 2 optional paper. 4 GS में आपके पास एक पेपर में 20 questions होते हैं. In those 20 questions, 10 questions are 10 markers and 10 questions are 15 markers. So 10 marker is supposed to be in 150 words. So you have 150 words for 10 questions each. So it becomes 1500 words. And then 200 words for 10 questions each. It becomes 2000 words. So in one GS paper of 20 questions, you are supposed to write 3500 words in 3 hours, 180 minutes on an average. Karo. How many minutes? How many words per minute? Around 20 words per minute. Little less than that. Little less than that. 19 words, 18 words, जो कुछ है. Per minute continuously for 3 hours, average. Then you get some break to have lunch. Again the same thing on the very same day for next 3 hours. Then rest for the night. The very next day, दोबारा 3 घंटा plus 3. GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, all these 4 papers take place in 2 days. 6 घंटा लिखना है आप. तो आपको 12 घंटे लिखना है 2 घंटों के अंदर with this speed. Just to be able to complete the paper. Just to complete the paper. I am not talking of the quality here. आपका हाथ चलते रहना चाहिए. And through that only you will be judged. Answer writing is again a very difficult thing to begin with. People are quite apprehensive कि कैसे शुरू करो. Reluctance होता है, hesitation होता है. It is only gradually once you start writing, पहले 100 आंसर, only 100 आंसर्स पहले आप लिखो. एक एक करके लिखो. आधा घंटा लेके लिखो. Don't go by this 7 and 8 minutes वाला टारगेट. जब आपका वो 100 आंसर लिख के हो जाएगा, it is only then you will understand कि it is easy. You get a grip of it. And we'll do that. We'll do that in class over time. But it is the most important thing. डरने की बात बिल्कुल. And don't go behind videos of answer writing. Proper tips to give you ideas कैसे आंसर लिखते हैं, वो आप देखो, but not at this stage because you won't appreciate them right now. There is no theory of swimming. Swimming की theory होती है. Navier stroke कैसे आता है, fluid equation कैसे, वो you cannot learn swimming by understanding Navier stroke equation. Right? There is no point in that. Similarly, if you want to do cooking, you have to start cooking. Then you know chemistry of cooking. तो ये चीजें स्किल वाली है. स्किल वाली थिंग you have to start doing to learn through the skill. Practice. एंड इनिशियली आपकी सब्जी खराब होगी, आप पानी में डुबोगे, दिक्कत होगी, ग्रेजुअली आप ऊपर आओगे। तो 100 आंसर्स आपको लिखने हैं ओवर टाइम, नॉट सडनली एट वन गो, देन यू विल इंप्रूव ग्रेजुअली एंड विल असिस्ट यू इन दैट। बट दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट, यू कैनॉट मिस आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस। हाँ, देन you talk about self. Here I will talk about only 3 basic things. I will again go thoda sa philosophical. One point is you have to have right approach regarding idea of learning. There's something called as, for example, active learning and passive learning. जो अभी इस समय आप कर रहे हो, that is passive learning. You are just imbibing whatever I am saying. You have to engage with such kind of thing in interactive manner. The classes have to be very two-sided, two-way interaction. Critical analysis and conversation are required. Only then it becomes active learning and not passive. Active learning will help you clarify the concepts very easily. That should be your target. If you don't ask a question, and if you ask a question, एक कहावत है ना, वो क्या थी? If you ask a question, you are a fool for a moment. If you don't ask a question, a fool forever. वही बात है। तो क्लास में पूछो सवाल। We have to make our classes interactive and engaging. That is one thing. Secondly, you should also understand कि एक चीज होती है called as raw data. Anybody from computer science background? Nobody. You have raw data. Once you arrange data in some thematic form, it becomes information. Once that information is used to extract some kind of idea, it becomes kind of knowledge. And once that knowledge is imbibed within you, and then you become wise. So data, information, knowledge and wisdom, ये 4 stages होते हैं. When you read book, when you sit in the class, when you read newspapers, all these things you're just collecting data. When you arrange them your notes properly or you revise them, it becomes your information that starts converting into knowledge. But more you write, the better it becomes knowledge. And then wisdom तो ठीक है, चाहिए नहीं हमें इतना, वो तो बाद में लिखेंगे बुद्धा बनने के लिए. But this is the overall idea that you should know that learning is a process. You should have to go for active learning and critical engagement. एक बेसिक चीज होती है प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग अप्रोच कि सर मेरे दिन में ना 2 क्लास चल रहे हैं, एक ऑप्शनल का एक जीएस का, अब दोनों में 2.5 घंटा बैठना है, पढ़ना है. Then I have to go home and revise the things that are taught on the class, in the class on the very same day. Then I have to read newspaper for 1 hour also. और फिर सोना भी है मुझे, कैसे करूँ, नहीं हो पा रहा. No, it is not because it is too much to handle. It is not. 5 घंटे क्लास और 5 घंटे पढ़ाई is a normal routine for all of you now. From now till the end of the course. चलता रहेगा. 10 घंटे तो मिनिमम पढ़ोगे ही पढ़ोगे आराम से. Point is how to make those 10 hours more efficient. तो उसके लिए आपको आपके लर्निंग प्रोसेस को समझना होगा. जैसे कि let us say we have a class for 2 hours. You go home. आप फुटबॉल खेल के आ गए, शाम को दोबारा बैठने, पढ़ने की किताब खोली एंड देन यू आर रिवाइजिंग थिंग्स. तो उसके बीच में क्या हुआ, फॉर 3 hours यू आर एब्सेंट माइंडेड फ्रॉम द लर्निंग प्रोसेस. हमें वो नहीं करना. इवन व्हेन यू आर नॉट सिटिंग एट द चेयर, इवन व्हेन यू आर नॉट एट योर टेबल, इवन व्हेन यू आर नॉट ओपनिंग अ बुक, मन में चलना चाहिए मैंने क्या पढ़ा था, मैंने कल अखबार में क्या पढ़ा था, व्हाट हैपेंड इन द क्लास टुडे मॉर्निंग. यू टू रिवाइज द सेकंड. एक्टिव लर्निंग का एक इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ये है कि इवन व्हेन यू आर नॉट फिजिकली स्टडिंग, यू आर मेंटली स्टडिंग ऑल द टाइम. इट इज वेरी टायरसम. ये थकाने वाली बात है, बट एक बार उसकी आदत लग जाती है फिर मजा आता. Then you may study for 7 hours, 6 hours a day, but you're actually studying for 12 hours in your mind all the time. You have to start working towards that. It will not happen today. It will take months, but that is our ultimate objective. आप देखो, have you met any civil servant in your life? आप क्यों IAS से मिले हो? Have you spent a day with IAS officer? है ना? So you see how fast they work. मतलब एक-एक घंटे में they take 20, 30, 40 decisions, and each decision is of such an import which can change lives of people. You cannot go wrong. इतनी भीड़ होती, काम करना है. तो they don't have time कि I will look at the file, सोच के बताता हूँ. They can't do it. वो करते हैं कभी-कभी to avoid decision taking, वो अलग बात है. But they have to quick and they don't have time to उसके बाद तुरंत बोलो कि भाई भाषण देना है आपको. In the very same भाषण, they will use all the points very quickly. They did not prepare them. वो कल ही हुआ था कुछ, परसों ही कुछ हुआ था. ये क्यों होता है? Because they have mental structures ready, mental frameworks ready, templates ready. So whenever you get new bit of information, it is attached to that tree somewhere. It is there, organic thinking. So when you say that you have to learn, you have to focus on that gradually. ये शुरू में नहीं होगा. It will take 3 to 6 months minimum, but you will go to that level. And without that, going to आप एग्जाम क्लियर करना का नेसेसिटी पार्ट, यू कैनॉट क्लियर द एग्जाम विदाउट दैट. क्योंकि आपको लिखना है इतना, impossible to write that much. When you are forced to write so much in so less a time, there is no scope for reflective action. आप रिफ्लेक्ट करके, सोच के, समझ के लिखने को समय मौका ही नहीं है. यूपीएससी do not want you to be reflective person. बनना है, you go to professor, become a professor. आपको on the spot. तो आपके instincts बाहर आते हैं आंसर राइटिंग में. तो you have to train your instincts. That is the practice that is required. बस समझना नहीं है इतिहास को, भूगोल को और गणित को. To train your instinct का training is an important aspect that requires practice under simulated conditions. The second part is health. I will talk about it with my personal experience. I gave 6 mains in every attempt. Out of the 6 mains, I gave 2 interviews also. And in the both cases when I gave interview, I had less marks in mains because of one important thing. तबीयत खराब हो गई. In one attempt, I had dengue during my mains exam. ऐसे देख के आया, एडमिट हो गया. In the other attempt, I had चिकनगुनिया, चल नहीं पा रहा 15 दिन में. So you have to take care of health. You're living in Delhi or wherever you are, health is the most important thing. You should not take it lightly. थोड़ा एक्सरसाइज, थोड़ा वॉकिंग, थोड़ी नींद अच्छे से होना. They are required. अच्छा फूड. You may get very easily if you're eating outside. टाइफाइड तो बहुत कॉमन चीज है यहाँ. मच्छर तुरंत काटते हैं. So you have to take care of these things because this is, as Santosh sir always said, it's a war, not a battle. 4 दिन का बैटल नहीं है, ये 2 साल का वॉर है. Every single day. In the war, it's a war of nerves, it's a war of muscle, it's a war of brain power. तो उसमें आपको हर दिन फिट रहना. You know that story of rabbit and turtle. कौन आगे जाएगा? What you should be? बताइए. Rabbit और turtle? You should be both. आपको यहाँ पे exactly you cannot be either turtle और rabbit. आपको जीतना भी है और जल्दी जितने समय लिमिटेड है. You have to be rabbit and turtle both at the very same time. तब आपके एग्जाम क्लियर होगा. ठीक है. So health is extremely important, and not only physical health, also mental health. And this also is very important. Stress management, anxiety issues, alcoholism, addiction, down feel होना, family से दूर, girlfriend boyfriend से दूर, ये दिक्कतें होती हैं. And these things eat away your time. These things reduce your efficiency. Take for example simple stress management. You understand कि 2 साल के प्रोसेस में nobody will have the full efficiency for entire 2 years. हर एक के फैमिली में कुछ ना कुछ दिक्कत 2 साल में एक बार होने ही वाली है. कोई बीमार होगा, किसी कोई ऑपरेशन होगा, कोई एक्सीडेंट, कुछ ना कुछ तो होगा खुद का फैमिली मेंबर का. तो इट इज गोइंग टू बी हर्ड. बट दिस थिंग इज बियॉन्ड योर कंट्रोल. उसका स्ट्रेस लेना ही नहीं. सो यू प्रिपेयर फॉर इट मेंटली ऑलरेडी बिफोर हैंड कि 15-20 दिन बीच में प्रॉब्लम आएंगे. डोंट ब्लेम द प्रॉब्लम. Anticipate the problems and work towards them. Some things are in your control, you can work upon them. Some things are not in your control, you cannot work upon them. Let loose. Stress मत लो. बहुत mental health is very important. We don't emphasize it enough. But as you go, you will speak to lots of teachers here. You will have every teacher's personal phone number. You will also talk to mentors. सब कुछ होगा. You will have entire support system. But if you feel any problem, just get in touch with us immediately. ठीक है. स्टडी स्किल्स जितने इंपॉर्टेंट है उतना ही इंपॉर्टेंट मेंटल हेल्थ भी है. ओके. सो दिस इज अबाउट द ओवरऑल gloomy picture of preparation. ठीक है. बट आई विल बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट विथ यू. इट इज नॉट एट ऑल gloomy. इट इज टफ. It requires physical fitness and mental toughness, no doubt. It is tough, but it is actually going to be one of the most enjoyable parts of your life also. Because from today, for next 2 years, you will embark upon a journey which is extremely enjoyable with lots of knowledge. दुनिया में बहुत कम लोगों को मौका मिलता है 2 साल पूरी शिद्दत से खुद के लिए इतना पढ़ना और इतना सारा अलग अलग चीजें पढ़ना. By the end of the 2 years, you will be a very knowledgeable person. Every part of life you will understand, start to understand a little bit. And you will emerge out of it. IAS बनो, IPS बनो, ना बनो. But you will become a person with lot of gravity. you'll see the world differently. So enjoy that. Don't take it as a burden. ठीक है?